I am live everywhere. Everywhere. Already this morning. I just went and pushed a button. Let me share it out because I know Grace usually jumps in. I just pushed some buttons. I just push buttons. There we go. I'm just going to send it out to a few people. I'm going to go ahead and put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Oh, girl, don't worry. I did. I flipped it. It's ready. It is ready. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. I don't know what I did. I did something. And settings, maybe. Yeah, it won't let me do it. Oh well. Yeah. Don't stress it. Don't stress it, Shell. I'm just gonna talk for a second until everything gets set up. And then I'll get started. I'm just kind of giving time for everything to roll. Rock and roll this morning. Today is combo day. Yes, ma'am. It is. It is. And I can always bring you into the screen. I don't mind you being up here, but if you want to stay down there, that's fine too. I've been kind of like just rolling with it these last couple of weeks. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Please, if you're joining in, please like, love, share, do all the things. Tap the screen if that's what sends me out. Send emojis if that's what helps send me out. Comment. Let me know where you are. Let me know where you are on your fitness journey. That's what I want to know. I don't necessarily want to know your location, but I would love to know where you are on your fitness journey. Are you a menopausal woman? Have you been dealing with physical limitations? Have you done any of those things? If you're working through something, please know that you are in a good place right now. No judgment zone here. No judgment zone. I am getting ready. We are doing a combo today. Today's our combo day. So I will go over all the exercises from the week. So what we do, if you're just joining in and you're not really sure what's going on, every month we go over a full round of warm up. We go over a full round of stretches, cool down, whatever you want to call them. And then we go through 2 exercises each week. And what I do is on Monday, we go over the exercise. And then throughout the week, we kind of build on that. And then on Friday, we make those 2 exercises combo exercises. So I put those 2 exercises into a combo movement. So, if you are excited about that, let me know in the comments because we are about to get this show on the road. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Judy, what's up? I do that every time. It is Judy, right? I just want to make sure. I never want to say your name wrong. I never remember if it's a U or an O in our messages. I'm sorry, that's just me. It's just me. Yay, good. I'm glad you're excited. Yes, we are going to go over combos today. So today is going to be the sumo squat and the shoulder press. And we're going to put those 2 together into a movement. I am working on a lot of things in the background. I know that I had mentioned that I would have everything set and ready for people to start sponsoring me for the 5K that comes up in October. I am working tirelessly on, like, gosh, there's so much going on in the background as I get things ready. Busy, busy, busy. Yes, ma'am. So I do hope to have that ready by the end of next week. Um, and then people can go in. It'll be a website. All you do is click on the link. It takes you straight in. You get to choose what you want to do. You can choose to sponsor me, or you can choose to register all at the same time. The way my system is, it does not allow you to choose multiple things and pay one time. So if you want to sponsor me, that's great. I'm looking forward to that. I'm so excited for all the ones that sponsored me last year, and I'm excited for the ones that are going to choose to sponsor me this year. But if you choose to sponsor and you want to do the 5K, then you will have to do it in two separate transactions. I apologize for that, but that's just the way my system works. There's nothing that I can do about that. So until I find a better system, that's the one I have to use. So all right, I think I'm gonna come over here. There's a place. Okay, I'm gonna tap the screen over here on TikTok just a little bit, just to get some noise over here. Good morning, welcome in. I don't know what that is. Oh man, I don't even know what today is. What is today? Can somebody tell me the date? Is it the 7th? Oh no, it's the 5th. Oh my gosh. Woo! I'm 2 days off. What is going on? Well, yesterday I thought it was Friday. I don't know why, because I know I have my exercises set up in a specific way. So I don't know why I thought it was Friday. I always know Fridays are my combo day. So good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, Karen. Wincia, Carol. Welcome in. Miss Shireen. Thanks for joining. Jump in and say hi. Denise, Rebecca. Oh, Polly. Hang out with us for a few minutes. We're fixing to do a combo exercise. Oh, I know what. Oh, well, that's okay. I'm just going to sit here for a second and do this really quick. Bear with me, Facebook, YouTube, all the places. I'm just trying to tap the screen to share myself out just a little bit over here on TikTok. I hope Grace is okay. If Grace comes in, someone give me something that grabs my attention, just so I acknowledge that she's in wherever. Are you going to do them with us, Big? If you're going to do them with us. Okay. All right. We're at 7:58 over here. Hearts on TikTok. Ooh, I'm shaking the screen too. I apologize, TikTok. I didn't realize I was shaking so bad. What's up? How is everybody today? Looks like I have somebody over here on Facebook or YouTube. I'm not sure. Just got done with my exercises. Ooh, how did that feel? How you been doing? Angela, Rita, Sadra, Kristen, welcome in. Thanks for hanging out. I don't know. Is it Dampha? Is that how you pronounce your name? I see you're in here. Welcome in. Yep. We're doing the sumo squat and the shoulder press combo. All righty. Let's see where we are. God, there we go. 1,000 hearts. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. It is 7:12. We're going to get things started. I know it takes a few minutes for the algorithm to pick you up and all the wonderful things, so you have to kind of roll with it. We are doing a combo exercise. I can't change that, I don't think. Let me see if it'll let me change the information over here, boards. Let me see if it'll let me edit it. Nope, it only let me delete it. I can't change anything. I apologize. We are working on week 1 exercises. We started with our movement, warm-up, flow, and we are going to do the warm-up. We'll do the 2 exercises, and we'll do our core exercises today. We'll put them all together in a circuit, and we are going to get started. Oh, shoot. I already did squats this morning in my original workout that I do every morning. I work out before I come here. I get my workout in. And then I come here and I try to work out with you because I want you to know that you can get up and move no matter where you are. Okay? I want you to know that it's very important that you know if you are dealing with anything, if you're dealing with physical limitations, or if you're dealing with pain, I know it hurts. I know it hurts. But it doesn't have to keep you from doing things. I know how it feels. I've dealt with this for a long, long time, and I just want you to know that you can get up and move. That's how you're going to feel strong, is if you just keep going, you keep pushing, you do a little bit every day to make yourself feel just a little bit better. And I can tell you that I don't want to move today. It's been a rough week. I've traveled a lot. That's very hard on me. And I think it affects me in my pain. It affects me in my daily. So the fact that I choose to still get up and move is just what I do. So I really do feel like that is one thing that keeps me going. I fully believe that that is the reason that I still am as strong as I am today. Because if I sat down and did absolutely nothing, I'm going to lose all the strength that I have. So please remember that. Just get up and move. Do a little bit of something today, and then try to be a little bit better at it tomorrow. I don't care if it's one exercise that you choose to do and you say, okay, I'm going to try this. Do it. Just get up and do it. And it doesn't matter if you do 1 or 21. You got to start somewhere. So start where you are and build from there. So as we get started, we're going to do our forward and backward steps. These were very hard for me yesterday, but we're going to give them a try again today. We're going to do forward and backward steps. So when we do this, we're going to step and hold. So you bring your opposite foot in. You're going to step with one foot, bring the other foot in, and you're going to tap it on your heel or your ankle, just like this. And then you're going to step back. Okay? Step up, hold, and back. Do this as fast or as slow as you want to go. If you want to be a speed demon and you can hold it as you do it in a speedy way, that's totally fine. So we're going to do 10 of these, and then we'll move to the other side. 3, 4. See how I'm just taking my foot off the ground, making sure that it's not helping me. 6, 7, 8. My ankle does not like me this morning, at all. 9, and 10. I decided to go back with my not so great foot first because it is so painful this morning. So we're going to go forward and we're going to hold. 1, 2, 3. Now my forward foot is going heel toe, and my back foot, whenever I go backwards, is going toe heel to make my whole foot go down. So heel toe push, and then toe heel down. Okay, heel toe, toe heel. See how I'm doing that? And then come in, up, Yes, I am putting my finger on the wall, but I'm not letting that wall hold my pressure. I'm just letting it help me stay a little bit more stable so I don't get too wobbly while I'm focusing on keeping my core engaged. Last one. And done. Okay, so that's forward and backward step holds. Now we're going to do a left to right, same way. One, I always throw in a little squat with this. See how I'm just making a little mini squat. Okay, and then you're going to hold, keeping your balance, just like this. You can move your hands if you want to. Make it a dance, whatever. If you're a dancer, throw in those dance moves. It's okay. 8, 9, oh gosh, and 10. All right. The next one is that side reach. We're going to step back. I'm going to step back so you can see my whole. Okay. So hands are going to go overhead, stretch, come back. Other side. You can do this as fast or as slow as you want to. If you want to make it a little bit more of a cardio, speed that sucker up. I'm still getting that nice little stretch in there. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with me. 6. Remember, each one is going to count 7, both sides. Okay. 8. Whew. And last one. And 10. There we go. And then we're going to do that hip hinge with that arm sweep. I like to start here, down, sweep those arms in, and down. Remember, your rear end goes back. You're hinging over, here, down. Okay? Down. You're going to feel this in your hamstrings a little bit. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. All right. We're going to go into that shoulder roll with the arm reach. So when you do this, you're going to roll the shoulders back. Shoulder blades are coming in together, and then you're going to push up. That's going to bring those shoulders back forward, down, in, roll again. 2, 3, 4. Posture up, back is straight, core is engaged. Nice and lightly. You still can breathe. I think this is 7. I always lose count. 8. Roll. 9. Roll. And 10. Okay? All right, and we're going to move straight into our 2 exercises. So our combo is the sumo squat to the shoulder press. I'm going to do this from the seated position. I'm going to go to the chair because I do have someone that's been asking that question if you're able to do it that way. Yes, you're absolutely able to do it that way. Start where you can. I don't care how you have to do it to get started. Start there. If you need a higher chair, that's okay. If you need a stool, that's okay. Just make sure that when you start, you're on something very stable because you are going to be putting your weight down. So you don't want to push against something and it slide out from under you. So remember to be very cautious when you do this. And I always tell everybody before we get started with any of the major stuff, always before you start any fitness or nutrition program, please reach out to your medical provider, especially if you have any physical limitations, chronic pain, or you've recovered from an injury and you're just not quite sure yet. Just make sure that you check with them before you start these things. Okay, and then listen to your body. If you have any sharp pains or anything like that, please stop them. You can modify these exercises, but please stop them and redo them. Try to modify it, and you can try it again. But if it doesn't feel better, please go talk to someone. Speak to a professional before you get started with it again to make sure that you're doing it properly so you don't hurt your body. We're wanting to be strong here. We don't want to set ourselves back. And if we hurt ourselves or we strain something, then we're going to set ourselves back. So let's not do that. Let's get started on a strong note here. And again, you do not have to do this with weight. None of these things that I do, you can do them with or without weight. You just engage the right muscle and get the form proper before you start adding weight if that's what you need to do. So feet are going to be out. If you want to point your toes forward, you can. I like to point my toes out into my sumo position. Okay, my legs are in a triangle, so they're outside of hip width. Your normal squat, you're going to be hip width apart, and you're just going straight down, right? So I'm going to go out. My feet are further than hip width apart. I got to even my toes. Actually, my feet have to be uneven, and I'm going to go ahead and say that. When you see my legs, they are uneven. My left leg has to be a little bit more forward because my ankle does not move the same my left ankle does not move the same way that my right ankle moves. So I do have to put my foot up. It has to be a little further out. It's not going to change the way that I'm doing my squat. I'm trying to keep my hips level. When I go down, my knees are in the same direction as my feet. So this makes it to where you feel this on that inner thigh when you go down. So you're just going to go down. See how I'm keeping everything nice and level? Down and up. Okay? That's all you're doing. Now, if you're doing this and you need a wall, that's okay too. My behind is on the wall. I'm just going to slide down that wall. My knees are still going in the same direction as my toes. Okay? Down and up. Okay? So now we're going to put that together into the squat and the press. We're going to start from the seat. So if you're doing this from a seated position, you're going to get your feet more than hip width apart, and you're going to point those toes out a little bit. Okay? Make sure that your knees are in the same direction as your toes. You don't want to force your knees to stay straight because that's going to hurt your knees. We're going to put pressure into our whole foot. Okay, you're going to push into your whole foot and you're going to lean as if you're getting up out of a chair. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and have my arms set. I'm pushing, press. Coming down, finishing that squat. Okay, whoops. Up and down. That's what happens when you don't have your feet set. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let me know if you did this with me and if you have any questions about that exercise as we go. I will happily answer any questions that you might have. I'm going to move forward because I look like, make sure. Oh, good morning, Rooster. What's up? I like to cover my shirt whenever I lean down. All right. We're going to move into our core now. So we have those 2 core exercises, and we're going to do those right now on the floor. Remember, one was the wiper. I did them as a single leg, and as I did them as like a bent knee modified. So we're going to do both of those. If I can catch my breath this morning. All right. So single leg, you're going to drop a leg, and actually both legs are going to be straight, but one's going to be on the floor, the other one's going to be lifted, okay? So you're going to go cross your leg. One hip stays on the floor, the other one comes off the floor. You're going to feel a stretch right here in this leg here, and then you're going to come right back and cross. Over and out, okay? If you need to put your hands under your hips, that's okay. Just to get your back comfortable, it's totally okay. 5. Stretch as far as you can. 6, 7. I'm getting some of that hip movement in there. 8, 9. My back is staying on the floor. My hips is what's moving. And 10. Now we're going to go to the other side and do the same way so you can see the direction coming to you. So my foot is on the floor. Now, when I say you can put your hands under your hips, you can slide your hands under there. And this kind of makes your hips want to rotate up. Okay, so then you just rotate those hips to get your back on the floor. So if you want to do that, slide those hands right under your hips. Right at the edge of the bottom of your back and right at your hips. So we're going to drop both legs. My left leg is going to come up, cross over. My back is staying on the floor, and then out. Okay? Out. It's a good hip movement. You're keeping your back straight, so you're feeling this really in those hips. Keep your core engaged, not letting your back arch when you do this. That's what's helping your core in this move. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So I'm going to show the bent knee. So if you decide you want to do both legs at one time, that's okay. Go ahead and get those hips set. Your back's on the floor. If you need those hands under your hips, that's okay, because we're going back and forth just like this. Okay. Here to here. 2. Remember, each side is a total of 1. So you have to go left, right, left, right. Okay. If you feel any pain with this, please stop it. There we go. So there's 2 options for that. You want to keep that core engaged. You just want to move from here down, right here. Okay, so if your core is engaged, it's helping keep your back on the floor, keeping it from arching too much, and you're staying nice and extended there as you move your hips. Oh. All right. So we've gone over our warm-up, we've gone over our combo, and we've gone over our core exercises. So if you have any questions about those, please feel free to ask. We're going to roll right into our stretches for the day. All right. Our stretches, we're going to start with that seated side reach. And the only thing that you're doing, I'm just going to twist my body. Okay, so we're going to go here, just like that. Just like we did this morning in the warm-up, we're just going to slow it down. We're going to use this as a stretch. Okay. Oh, you feel it on the opposite arm. This arm that's going over my body, you're going to feel this all down that side. Whoo-wee. And then you're going to come back and do the other side. You want to make sure that you stretch both sides. Get them nice and even. Remember, when you're doing any exercise or stretch, remember you're breathing. Nice slow breaths. That's that side reach. Next one is our seated twist. Remember I said that you could cross your legs, you could cross it at the ankle. All you're doing is turning your body. Okay, I'm putting pressure against my knee and I'm turning. Keeping my back straight. My shoulders are back. Whoo-wee, I feel this everywhere. We're going to turn. So when we turn to the other direction, we want the other knee on top because we want that knee to be able to grab. Okay, that's just going to help us know which direction we're going. Just like that. If you see my back, it's nice and straight. Whew. The next one is that figure 4 stretch. Remember, you can do this up to your knee. And you're just leaning over. This is all we're doing with this one. So if you want your foot to be out, you can do that. I like to bend my knee because it brings my leg in further. You can do this from the floor. You can do this from a lying position and bring your leg to you. But I like to do it from a seated position and then just lean over into it. That helps me a little bit more. Good morning. Welcome in. I'm not sure who's in here. I see a name and I seen the words. Looks like good morning. I will jump over there in just a second and say hi in person. All right. We're going to drop that leg. We're going to go into the other one. And we're going to go straight down. Right here. I feel this all right here, guys. Woo-wee. Remember, if you need to take a little stress off of it, you can extend that leg a little more. Okay, as you lean down, just keep that back nice and straight. Last one is that crossbody shoulder stretch. And I wanted to do this one because we did those shoulder presses this morning. So we're going to take that arm and take it straight out. The other arm is going underneath. It's going into the elbow and you're bending it up. And as you bring that hand in to close that arm, it's going to stretch right here. Okay. And then you're going to feel this a little bit in that other arm because when you bend that elbow to bring that arm in, you're going to feel this in your shoulder blade. So you're going to double stretch right there. You're welcome. All right, we're going to switch arms. We're going to go out across my body. My arm is going up. I'm pulling. You don't really have to pull because whenever you fold that arm in, you're pulling it. And relax. Remember, you're breathing when you do all of these. If you did these with me this morning and you got through that one round with me this morning, please give yourself a hand. I am so proud of you, especially if you were just getting started. If you were wondering where to start, here's a place to start. If there's any questions about that, I'm going to come up and see. Oh, Grace! Good morning. Oh, okay. Alrighty. That's okay. We're okay with that. I don't know. What are you talking about? Cookie, I hope you're doing well when you stretched your arm. Oh, maybe. Hopefully you don't pull it so much that you're pulling a muscle, but oh, that's okay. Oh, that's the one I shared it with too, Grace. Rooster. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. It looks like we have a few people everywhere this morning. Thanks so much for joining in with me. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Please drop your hand. I don't allow people into my live whenever I'm live, other than my trusted moderator. So please drop your hand. So we went over everything this morning. We went over one round of the warm up, and we did this by by count of 10. Um, so you can also do this by setting a timer. If you want to set a timer, just set you a 30-second timer. Now, when you set that 30-second timer, don't discourage yourself if you have to stop. It's okay. You're trying to find where to start. So you can't start until you know where you're starting, and then you can build from there. Oh, good. I hope praying for you. We're praying that that all goes through. Cookie, many prayers. So when you do this, if you're doing it by numbers, if you don't make it to 10, that's okay. You got to have a place to start, right? You've got to have a place to start. Find it and begin there and just build from there. I push my body every day. Whether I like it or not, I'm going to push my body every day because I feel like if I push just a little bit, even 1%, it's going to make me stronger for tomorrow each time. So, please just find you a nice place to start and build on that. We did go over everything one time. The replay is on Facebook and YouTube for sure. So you can always go over there. My links are in all of my bios for my Facebook and my YouTube. You can click on it and it'll take you into there. And then you just find the exercises. I have lots of them in there because I have not been deleting them. I feel like they're more helpful if they stay there. Now, I do have a vault in progress that has exercises in there. It's a subscription that if you wanted to do the exercises without all the interruptions of all the talk and all that stuff, then you can always go in and subscribe. Everything is, as long as you subscribe there, you get everything that I load. And that's for as long as you're a subscriber. And I will be adding things in there all the time. So you will never run out of exercises to choose from. So no questions have come in about the exercises. We did go over it one round. Grace, I hate that you weren't here. I don't know how long you've been here. But I went over one full round and I tried to keep it very fluid up until I did the double exercise, the combo, because we put it together in a combo today. It's not showing her in here, so I don't know if she's seeing that. But if you are looking to build on where you are, go jump into my YouTube and check out the videos because I do go into explanations. Yeah. Okay. So what I did was I went into a full explanation and I kind of did it against the wall. And so I explained how to do it from the wall if you needed to use the wall. And then I just did the sumo squat from the wall. And then I went over to the chair and we did it from the chair or from my bench. So remember, you can always do this from a chair, those exercises. But whenever I did it from the bench, we did the sumo squat to the shoulder press together. So really excited to see how you feel about those. Shell, did you give those a try? Did anybody else give those a try? If you did, let me know in the comments. Good morning, everybody, and welcome in. Welcome in. I don't know if y'all can see what AI says to me, but I like that you can feel those on your inner thigh. Yes, we went over one full round. I didn't do a circuit. Those are normally my Tuesdays and Thursdays, but this week has been really off. And I only did one round because I am still extremely sore from traveling. Yeah, I'm sorry. But you'll get that full round on YouTube. Yeah, I started it like 12 minutes after, and yeah. Well, I know that you like to do it in real time, and then that way you can ask questions, but you can always reach out. You can always comment. So if you're watching the Facebook or YouTube replay, please make sure to hashtag replay and ask those questions. If you have questions, the only way I can help you is if you ask them. So never hesitate to ask those questions. But as soon as it ends here, it usually gets onto YouTube like within 15 minutes. Um, So give it just a few minutes and it'll be up. It should be immediately on Facebook though, if you have me on Facebook, if you're following me on Facebook. So, all right, guys. Well, there's no questions coming in. So remember, if you need to, you can go check it out on Facebook or YouTube and watch the replays. Make sure to hashtag replay when you watch those. It helps let people know that I'm out there. Tag a friend. Let them know I'm out there. Put it on one of my replays and let them know what you're seeing every day. So with that, remember that this is your journey, but you don't have to do it alone. We're usually always together, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Central. See ya. Have a great weekend. It's going to be a beautiful one.